forgot the key. I'll tell you what's crazy. This is usually just a complete swampy mess. I'm jumping over to open that gate. You may have seen me open this gate before, but look at this. We should be cutting hay here in about a week or two. I don't know, we really need some rain out here. It is dry in Tennessee. No snakes, no spiders, no problem. Yeah, I've had a couple comments also asking me why I always keep the hood up. And for two reasons. One is I want to check the oil when I come out here and run the tractor again. But the second reason is, again, this isn't a barn. If I keep this hood up, I've not had any kind of rodent issues under this hood. Every time I've had it down, I have found mice and stuff in here. So just a tip, man, if you keep your tractor in an enclosed barn, just put the hood up and it seems to do a great job keeping rodents away. So that's just answering that question. Between the numbers, but it's about time for an oil change. Well, that took way longer than it should have, and I probably need another shirt. Okay, I promise I'm not going to get too wordy on this, but I want to give you guys an example of what I'm doing here. So obviously, you know, the cut looks great. This little Titan mower, it's one of the reasons why I was okay doing the 15-foot Titan instead of looking at like a Bush Hog or a Land Pride or a Woods. You know, the Titan stuff has been really good for us. You see some dead areas here in the footage, and what I'm doing here is this part right here where it's dead, green and dead, my sprayer was acting up, so I built a new spray rig, which I'll show in the next video. This is all going to be a new product. Whitetail Food Plots USA, my buddy Paul mentioned him before. We've used his product in both of these food plots. We've had amazing success, and in a year like now where everything's so expensive, I will not compromise and buy it, you know, just whatever's on sale, because there's really no, you can't fail, right? Like, there's just no margin for error. He and I worked together about a year or two ago and talked about, in the South, you know, what kind of blend could you use in the South. So we came up with this thing. It's Paul's idea, it's his baby, but it's called Dixie Grains and Radishes. So what it is cereal grains, you know, oats, rye, and that's all gonna go right here. So I have one blind up here and I have one blind over here. This will all be Dixie Grains and Radishes. I'm trying to save all the clover on both sides, and then I'll do strips of brassica throughout, just kind of on the flatter, you know, less rocky areas. That's wordy. I'm just trying to give you all an example. Some people get on me because I talk too much, but some people say, hey, you didn't explain what you're doing. So I'm just trying to, you know, be all things to all people. I mean, you do have some weed competition here, but that clover is fantastic. And we just need to knock the tops off of this and knock those grasses back after the rain, let the weeds come up, and then knock those back. We should have one heck of a plot here. Worst case scenario, if it ever gets that bad, till it up, plant again, but I don't think that's gonna be necessary. Okay, out of the shade, starting to heat up. Let's get back to work. Well, there you have it. You always know you did a good job bush hogging or rotary cutting when the bugs are flying everywhere. They're probably a little angry that I mowed down their habitat for a little while, but this will grow back up. You know, clover's insanely resilient. You know, it's just one of those things that you can drive on it, you can, you know, mow it down. Deer and wildlife can eat it down pretty much at the ground, and it should come back as long as it's, you know, readily established. So the goal here is just let this grow up again. Probably over the next week, we're gonna have a bunch of rain, as I said, and then I'll come back out here. I'm gonna spray it with some chemicals to knock back some of this, so some of this grassy stuff, just to kind of knock that back, and then the clover will continue to flourish and do well. And hopefully, this will just be a great, place for, the deer to continue to be able to get plenty of nutrition. And the seed that's in here is fantastic. Again, I'll put a link to that down below. I've been really, really happy with the product that we've been using, and now we have the staying power, right? The past few years, we've tried tilling this, it's too rocky. Then we went to the no-till method of spraying it 3 times. That worked fantastic. But now, we're just gonna try things a little bit differently and get this clover established, and then let this be more of a perennial, and then we can always sprinkle some annuals in here and there. But anyway, I appreciate you watching this video. Just a fun day out here on the farm, mowing and enjoying some sunshine and some air conditioning. But anyway, I'll see you on the next one. I'm Joe the Farmer. We out.